investing, shares versus angel investing. I'm going to look at this for a few minutes. I've got my manager from WhatsApp going to call me very shortly, so I'm going to whiz through. Do get a lot of questions and queries around this, so I think it's really important to go through it. So angel investing, how's it different? Yeah, so angel investing is investing really early typically, and you're investing in a big vision idea. It could be a really interesting product or service. It normally is, not in all cases, but it can actually change the world. Maybe starting in one country and then expanding. They're typically harder projects to execute and to scale. But angel capital really does help. So yeah, there's less information. The companies are busy building their products. To the right, these are clothes that actually grow. A company called Pityplee, Farm Robotics down here, and a solar car, or at least a vision for a solar car. Doesn't look very practical to me. But anyway, I have actually done a video about a solar car, so you can check that out if you're interested. Anyway, angel investing, there's less information available. They don't tend to email you quarterly updates, or some companies don't even email you every year. But they're busy building this vision that you can invest in early. The returns can be astronomical. The risks are also higher for people to lose money. Let's look at shares. So shares are like established firms. They're much more likely to have a board of advisors. They're much more established. They have bigger teams. They typically sometimes have a smaller vision. They move much more slowly. Even Facebook, the company I work for, was probably a bit more dynamic when it was younger, or a younger company. Even though it's investing in the metaverse or whatever, it's not probably going to move at the same speed as other companies. I don't know. Let's see. But in general, listed companies have a smaller vision. They're much more likely to have mediocre results, and they're less likely to change the world. They're less likely to grow 1,000x or 5,000x. That can happen in angel investing, and it does happen. They do, however, provide you with lots of information. You have quarterly updates, you have interim updates, you have six monthly updates. You have an AGM that you can attend, whether it's online or offline. Whoopsies, don't know what's going on there. They tend not to go after big impact things. I'm talking broadly here. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. That's like a really super fast difference between angel investing and equity investing or shares investing. The reason why I think people often confuse the two is because now you can get involved in angel investing even if you only have $20, which is similar to buying, on the stock markets, where some stocks, might only be $50 or $100. So people might think it's the same or similar. There are similarities, but I wanted to create this first video on the difference between angel investing and equity investing or shares, because I wanted to highlight some of the main differences. And I also think the profile of an angel investor versus an equity investor is slightly different. An angel investor wants to see that change in the world. They're investing in that company. Guess what? If you invest in the listed markets in shares, the company won't see that money. But if you invest unless it's an IPO or a scrip offering, but if you're investing in angel startups, etc., that goes directly to the founders, to the company, to grow that company. Maybe it's for marketing, maybe it's to hire a team, maybe it's to develop their product further, maybe it's to scale, but it goes to that company for that company's success. So you become a backer in that company, in that vision. I think that's exciting. You're an agent for change for the future. Your money is changing the future. And it might not just be money, it might be your expertise, it might be your comments and your network or whatever, but they're the main differences. I may do future videos on this. If you like this video, make sure to invest in this video by turning it Facebook blue and smashing the like button. Subscribe. Remember that knowledge is power, especially the right kind of knowledge, and progress is everything. See you guys in the next upcoming video, which will be approaching or on your screen right now. Take care.